welcome to another episode of the Husky by Boo podcast. This is your Husky by Boo Ariel. Hope you're all doing well. I'm alive, surviving here in the north. Not the way north, but the north. I guess. How north do you have to go until everything is considered actual north? The North Pole is the legal term, right? Yeah, then I don't know where I am, but somewhere in what is considered the northern part of the U.S. That's water. Hoping you all are well. I tried to record a part, but I was very self-indulgent, and like most of my podcasts have been in the past, I don't know, with me being a downer, with me being away from my wife and daughter, but I understand that you people don't give a shit about that. And I'm already starting cursing. So let's just talk about other shit that is not about me, and we'll leave me, I guess, for the ending because we need to get to the main course at the end. But who gives a shit about that, right? Anyway, so this week has been an eventful one, hasn't it? Elon Musk bought Twitter, or is in the process of buying Twitter, for what, 44 point something billion dollars, and a certain group of people are freaking the fuck out because apparently a dude producing this type of cash to buy a platform or an app or a social media Square apparently is the sure sign. Sorry. First language is Spanish. Hablo español primeramente, and then English is second. So I apologize if my English is not up to par. Anyway, by the way, just realized this is episode 69. So happy 69. If you know, you know. Let the revelation get in there. Some of you got it. Thank you. Anyway, so yeah, Elon Musk buying Twitter, and apparently some groups are even complaining why didn't he wasted this money on for I don't know, helping the poor and whatnot. Well, first of all, it's his fucking money. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with it. I'm not defending him whatsoever. I don't give a single solitary fuck about this. It's just something to talk about and talk shit. And since I need time to burn, let's talk shit. And I have no fucking, like in Spanish, like in DR we say, no tengo vela ni te entierro. Like, I have no dog in this fight. I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't give a shit. I could not give two fucks if Vladimir Putin bought Twitter. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck because I hardly use Twitter. That's one thing, because Twitter is a cesspool, and most social medias are a cesspool, because now we have gone to the age of the crazy where shit, non-logical bullshit is the norm of the day. And if you say something to offend certain groups, from either side, and I'm not concentrating on one side specifically, I'm more in the middle of shit. And if you insult a group, they'll just retaliate with a vengeance. Yet this shit with Elon Musk is like, let the hounds of hell loose. And people are just going mad. But on the internet. In the real world, how does it affect the real world? Nothing. I mean, shit is still shit. Water is still water. Fire is still fire. And the sun still shines. For how long? I don't know. But things are still the same. So, if this dude wanted to waste $44 billion on buying a platform where people use it to bitch and moan and complain and treat each other like dog shit, good on him. And if it provoked certain groups, fuck you all. I don't give a shit. But God loves you. So, I mean, and I like the groups that say, well, why you didn't give that money to the poor? Well, when the UN said, well, we need money to feed the poor, if people just, and Elon asked, okay, show me proof that you gonna do this, and show me shit that you're not gonna have it like sneaky hands grabbing some of this cash and putting it in their pocket and not actually feeding the poor, then we can talk business. And I don't know who was bluffing who, but it's neither here or there. It hasn't happened yet. So it's not that Elon didn't want to do it, or maybe he didn't want to do it. I don't give a shit. I'm not defending him. I don't know. The thing is, there was an offer on the table. He put his money with it. He was willing to put his money where his mouth is, and nothing has happened. And it's the reason why the world is what it is. Because you can have all the good intention in the world, but if you don't give a shit, you actually don't give a shit. It's the actions that count, not what you say. It's what you do. So you can talk all the shit you want. Your actions is what determines what kind of human being you are. In terms of all this, in conclusion, in terms of all this with the Elon buying Twitter, couldn't give a shit less. My life is still the same. I would have wished that some of that little money trickled over here. I'm not asking much. $1 million, just $1 million, just for me to forget about my worries and my sorrows and whatnot. Okay, so and also the world. If you haven't remembered yet, there is still a war going on in Ukraine. With the Russians invading Ukraine and whatnot, but that's taken a backseat because remember, the whole propaganda was first COVID. When we got the bejesus beating out of us for 2 fucking years. COVID. It was nothing but COVID. I got COVID. I'm not COVID denier. I got COVID. I'm here. I'm alive. I survived. I got vaccinated. If you didn't get vaccinated, that's on you too. Whatever the fuck. You do you. The thing is, then COVID died, apparently, and I was not aware when it was the burial and whatnot, the funeral process and whatnot, because then Ukraine happened. And then everybody just focused on Ukraine. And now, an actual war where actual innocent people are dying, an actual war that is causing wreck on innocent lives, has taken a backseat to a bitch who cut off Johnny Depp's finger and shit on his bed. Because that's the important news. I mean, they actually stopped news just to tell you what the fuck is going on the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. Again, what are my 2 cents on this? The same as Elon Musk. Again, I'm just filling in time here. There's no actual dog in this fight, in my opinion. This is rich people's problems. People who I have never met, who I have zero knowledge of their personal lives, can't tell you what they like and whatnot. I just find it so fascinating that people that don't even know these people are so fascinated by them. Like, have you met these fuckers? I mean, yes, and for the record, I would like to say yes. For everything that is coming out in this trial, yeah, she's the bitch. She's the bad one. She's the evil one in this scenario, and he is looking to come out of this squeaky clean. And a lot of people have to do a lot of apologizing to him afterwards because he was screwed out of a lot of deals for this bitch running his name through the ground, ruining his reputation, which he is, for all accounts and purposes. I mean, when every single former flame that you had, even your ex-wife, comes at your defense and say, this dude has never even touched me in a negative matter. This man has been nothing but a gentleman. And when they say that, and you come saying all this bullshit, I rather believe the women that he's been with in the past, because either you provoked him in such a matter that he had to smack the shit out of you, which is not justifiable, by the way, which is not justifying, but in a rare occasion, even the most shy people, even the most constrained people could snap, depending on the comebacks of what a person would say. And I apologize for calling her a bitch all these times, but saint she ain't. So, I mean, you already all know what the hell happened. The thing is that, like I said before, having all that said, and I believe Johnny being in the right in this particular issue, that don't amount, as Humphrey Bogart would have said in Casablanca, this doesn't amount to a hill of beans in this world where a lot more serious issues are going on. And I mean, I wish him the best. I even wish her the best. I wish her to find a line in life where she is not so cuckoo. And him, I just wish him the best. I wish him health. I wish both of them health, actually. I have no ill will towards any of them. I have no ill will towards anybody at this point. I really try to to live a very tranquil kind of lifestyle. Like, live and let live. Let people be. Let people deal with their own BS, because I'm already dealing with my own BS, and it's a lot of BS that I have to deal with in myself. And I don't have time to think about other people's BS. Not that I don't care. Not that I don't. It's like I said. I hope the best for both of them. I wish them nothing but the best, and I'm being honest and truthful when I say this. I wish everybody the best. Doesn't matter what the heck you believe in or don't believe in, what you do. I don't want nothing. I mean, we need each other. We need the human race to continue, and for the betterment of all of us, because shit can go real in a few seconds if the world continues to spin the way it is. So, those are my 2 cents about the two innovative things that have happened as of late. And if this sounds kind of dated information for those of you who are listening, it's because I'm actually recording this prior. Let's just say I'm changing schedules for recording to make it more time for other stuff to be done. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on Elon and Johnny's and his ex situation. A little quick update about my church situation. Yes, because I'm going to have to bore you with my personal shit. I apologize in advance for that. I know that, I don't give a fuck about your fucking life, fatso. Just make me laugh. I'm trying to listen to this shit because it's supposed to be a comedy podcast. It's supposed to be funny. Well, I'm sorry. I can't be funny if I feel like shit. But I want to talk about something that actually makes me feel better, which is me going to church. And you're like, this potty mouth going to fucking church? Well, yeah, I'm going to fucking church because guess what? Even potty mouths need Jesus. I wish that would be a t-shirt, but nobody listens to this, so nobody would give a shit about a t-shirt like that. Even potty mouths need Jesus. Now, which Jesus they need, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, I apologize if you're listening to something in the background. It's because I apparently live in the neighborhood where everybody decided, you know what's best in life? You know, like the riddle of the steel for Conan. And I live in a neighborhood that it's the riddle of the blasting loudspeakers. There's what is best in life? And they come up with, well, putting fucking speakers that have to occupy the entire back seat of your car and blast stupid ass fucking damn asshole music to the all the fucking neighborhood can listen to it because reasons, because I don't know, brain dead damages, maybe dropped in the head a couple of thousand times after birth. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, there is a reason why you have to blast music at all force and just induce people into the type of music that you like. By the way, I listen to my type of music, but you know what? I discovered this fucking invention that is so revolutionary, which I wish every human being would carry with them. It is called headphones. It's called motherfucking headphones. And when you know what you do with motherfucking headphones, you put them on your motherfucking ears and you motherfucking listen to your motherfucking music at your own fucking time as loud as you motherfucking want and listen to it. Just enjoy it by your motherfucking self. I don't need to listen to your shit. I appreciate that you have your styles. I appreciate that you love music. I do not wish to take away your music. On the contrary, enjoy it to the fullest. Life is awesome. Life is good. And music is part of it. Enjoy your music. Enjoy it to the fullest of your ability. Just enjoy it for your fucking self. I don't need to listen to it. I don't need to listen to it. And that concludes my rant. So I was talking about going to church. This dude just ranted his ass off. Did like MF's, like a machine gun coming out of Rambo's, coming out of like he was Rambo in Rambo 4 when he was just annihilating those Burman soldiers. It was just coming in chunks and pieces. And then he talks about God. Praise Jesus. Listen, you motherfucking sinners. Praise Jesus. I'm burning in hell. Anyway. Church, yeah. I went to church recently and listened to the stories that the people that go to church told. It was a special type of service. It's not a formal service. It's like a very informal, actually, where everybody's allowed to speak and talk about their experience, how they believe and whatnot. And the motif, or basically what everybody repeated, was like, well, I used to go to church a lot when I was a kid, but I was like forced to go in and listen to the sermons and whatnot. I mean, I loved God and everything, but it's just the fucking rules. Or it's like, this is bullshit. Like, for the women, no makeup, no earrings, no doing their hairs. Don't shave your fucking legs. Cover your damn feet. Cover your damn legs with the skirt, the longest skirt. Like, if you had 18 of these women, you can make a drawbridge from either side of the Hudson. That's a New York joke if I ever heard one. Anyway, so they were talking about their experiences of being brought up in a very harsh, religiousized upbringing in church, and then seeing that their lives are now they're not perfect, and they said it. And like, look, it's not that I'm perfect, but at least I made my peace with God, and I'm coming to church now. I mean, we're listening to God. We're trying to understand Him. We're trying to find our way with Him, and that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I mean, I've been very vocal about my shit, and I've said my shit very clearly, and that's where I am right now. I have that same that same destiny. So I felt like, oh, so you've gone through this shit too. I thought I was the only one that going through this shit. Very wrong assumption between evangelicals. I mean, yeah, there's some things that they have never gone through that I have, but the whole thing about, going through a harsh upbringing, religious upbringing, and then rediscovering your faith in another way, and not practically exactly like I have, but close enough. So on that end, I understand them. And it made me actually like the church even more because I was like, okay, good. These people are not religious assholes, which is the thing that I fear the most when I go to a church. Doesn't matter which one, is that when you run into those religious assholes, and you know which one I'm talking about. Every one of us has experienced a religious asshole that thinks that they know God like their hand. They know God every minute detail, which is the most absolutely dumbass shit you can imagine, because I've been into these things for now 30 years. And these things I'm talking about, religion and Christianity and whatnot. It's been a bumpy ride. There's been a lot of doubts, especially the last, I don't know, 7 or 8 years have been a lot of doubts in my mind. I've struggled with my faith a lot. Obviously, listen to how I speak. That tells you clear as day that I'm going through some issues spiritually because a Christian don't talk like this. But the thing is that when you strip shit away, you take the shit out of the way. You take all the fat out of the way and just try to get to the core of it. Christianity has a good story, has a good sell. Are there mistakes? Are there abuses? Is it perfect? No. But I'll take the story of Jesus any day of the week. Twice on Sunday. I'll take that one. And because it is the only story for me in terms of religion. I could be wrong. And I'm not saying that, oh, this is the only truth and all this stuff. Look, each of you find your own way. Do it in your own leisure and do it in your own time. I'm not here to preach to you. I'm just telling you my experience so far. And as I was saying, the story of Jesus is that redemption. He gives you redemption and he will take you as you are. He's not trying to like, okay, you can come to me, but first take away all this shit. No. He'll take you as you are. And then in time, all that shit will just come off of you if you actually do follow the line. And I've gone through stuff like that before in the past, and I would say that is accurate. Nobody would have made me change into certain things. And when they were forced on me, the results were horrifying, terrible. And the good things that have changed in me is because they've come out of a good place, out of a place of love, a place of understanding, a place of peace, which is the good stuff. That's the good stuff. And that's the good stuff that I want to keep. And that's what I hold on to in terms of my faith in the Christianity. And by the way, with me, it's more of trying to find truth and not so much the religious bullshit part of it. I have been done with the religious shit for a while, for a minute. I don't even try to front anymore. I'm just me. Take it or leave it. And that's what, if there is a God, he's dealing with. Okay? If there is a Jesus that died for my sins, that's the person he's dealing with. But no BS on my end. There's no bullshit on my end. So what you see is what you get. What you listen to you, that's the whole truth. And nothing but the truth. So, there. I managed to still squeeze in my personal shit and try to make it funny. And if you find it funny, well, great. I finally, mission accomplished. Yay, finally. The purpose of this podcast was actually to make you fucking laugh. And if I made you fucking laugh, great. Mission accomplished. Just to remind you all, the social media account, Husky by Boo Pod. And it's on Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Anyway, Instagram, Twitter. The website, huskybyboopod.com. I believe there you can get a link where you can see the store where we can buy merch for the stuff that I create. That's and the tpublicstore.com. Anyway, thank you for listening to the Husky Barbu podcast. This has been your Husky Barbu Ariel, and I hope that all you are well. Take care and bye.